Have you ever had the feeling that the world we live in is on the cusp of a change, one that is far deeper and more profound than anything we can fully comprehend in our present moment? Imagine a shift that doesn't come in the form of a massive, world-shaking event, but instead arrives quietly, subtly, almost imperceptibly. It's a shift that is so deep and profound that it begins to unravel the very fabric of our reality, one thread at a time. This isn't the kind of change you read about in apocalyptic stories. This isn't about destruction or an ending of days. It's about an awakening of consciousness, a shift of awareness that will reshape everything we know and understand about our existence. In 2025, we are going to experience something extraordinary, a shift that isn't about the collapse of the old world, but the beginning of a new era, a new way of living. This transformation won't be something you can put your finger on at first, but it will unfold in waves, subtly altering the way we experience the world and ourselves. Julia Bell, in her rare transmission, speaks of a message she received from the Pleiadians, a group of advanced beings who have been watching over humanity for eons. This message isn't one of fear or warning, but rather one of preparation. It's about readiness, about stepping into something new. This is the year of remembering, not just as individuals, but as a collective. It's the year when the veil between dimensions will begin to thin. Not through violence or sudden disruption, but through the quiet merging of what we once thought was separate. The dream state will begin to blend with waking reality, and we will start to experience things that were once hidden from our sight. The Pleiadians refer to this process as the reactivation of the living blueprint. But what does this actually mean? The living blueprint is the original frequency of Earth, a frequency that existed long before humanity began to drift away from it. For centuries, we've treated the Earth as just a planet, a place to live, to grow, to exist. But what if the Earth itself is far more than that? What if the Earth is, in fact, a living library, a cosmic repository of ancient wisdom and knowledge? This wisdom was encoded into the very structure of the planet, waiting for humanity to remember it. And now, in 2025, Earth's original frequency is being reactivated. The call to reconnect with this frequency is already being received by many, especially those who are attuned to the subtle energies of the universe. If you've been feeling a sense of unease or a deep, unexplainable longing recently, this is the reactivation process beginning to work within you. It might feel strange at first, like something is shifting within you on a cellular level. Maybe you've had moments where you felt completely out of sync with the world around you, or you've started to notice patterns and coincidences that seem too meaningful to be just random chance. You are not imagining it. You are hearing the call. The veil between the dimensions is thinning, and with it, the boundaries that have kept us locked in a limited reality are beginning to dissolve. What you once dismissed as coincidence will now appear as undeniable confirmation. Synchronicities, those strange and seemingly unexplainable events, will become more frequent. They will be so obvious that they can no longer be ignored, and they will bring with them the feeling that something larger is at play. As this shift begins to take place, you won't need any special training or advanced knowledge to experience it. All you need to do is pay attention. This shift is happening in the quiet moments of your life, the moments that, on the surface, seem unimportant. In fact, this shift is most noticeable in the subtle, fleeting experiences that might otherwise pass you by unnoticed. For example, you might suddenly remember a past life, or have a vivid dream that blurs the line between the past, present, and future. These experiences may seem like glitches in the matrix, but in truth, they are the gentle merging of different worlds. Time, as we know it, will begin to bend. What once felt like a linear progression of events will now feel more fluid, more interconnected. You'll notice that your sense of time becomes less rigid and more expansive. Past memories, moments from your present, and visions of the future will begin to intermingle in unexpected ways. Things that were once hidden from you will become more apparent. People you thought you'd lost touch with may reappear, not physically, but in your thoughts, dreams, or through synchronistic events that seem too uncanny to be a coincidence. But this isn't about escaping the world we live in. The thinning of the veil is not an invitation to leave Earth behind. It's an invitation to awaken right here, in this moment, to the true nature of reality. The real work of transformation begins within us, by reconnecting to our soul, to our inner guidance, and by learning to rebuild ourselves from the inside out. What if the Earth itself could speak to you? What if, rather than hearing it through words, you could feel it through vibration? Imagine feeling the mountains, the oceans, and the forests, all transmitting wisdom directly to you. The Earth has always been more than just the ground beneath our feet. It is a living, breathing entity, one that has been sending us messages all along, messages we've forgotten how to hear. But as the veil between dimensions thins, these messages will become clearer and more accessible. In 2025, you will begin to feel the Earth in a new way. You won't just feel it under your feet as you walk on it, but within your energy field. You'll feel the pulse of the planet in your body, in your heart. The Earth's original wisdom will begin to resonate with you, calling you back to a deeper connection. The messages will come in dreams, in intuition, in the quiet moments of stillness we've forgotten how to sit in. Earth's voice will no longer be distant or abstract. It will be alive within you, speaking directly to your soul. As Earth awakens, so do you. This spiritual awakening isn't about a sudden surge of energy or an external force pulling you toward enlightenment. It's about returning to your own inner wisdom, to a place of quiet stillness where you can hear the voice of your own soul. It's about tuning into a frequency that exists between thoughts, between the space of heartbeats and breaths. This is not an awakening based on instinct or impulse. It's a deeper knowing, a quiet pulse of truth that rises from within you. It will guide you in moments of pure presence, when you are able to silence the noise of the world around you and tune into the whispers of the universe. This is a time when you will be reminded of your true nature, of the deep wisdom and guidance that resides within your heart. You will begin to sense that there is more to life than what you've been taught. You will begin to perceive a connection to all that is, a thread that binds you to the earth, to the stars, and to the very fabric of the universe itself. One of the most powerful aspects of this shift is the emergence of a new form of emotion, what I call quantum emotion. Unlike the emotions we have experienced before, quantum emotion is not confined to the individual. It is collective, flowing between people, between hearts. It will no longer be something you feel only within your own body. Instead, it will be a shared experience, existing in the space between people, in the energy that flows between us all. This emotional intelligence will be the language of the new reality. The clearer you are in your own emotional state, the more able you will be to understand and navigate the emotional states of others. This will allow you to connect with others on a deeper level, creating a new kind of empathy that transcends the boundaries of the individual. This new way of feeling will be essential for navigating the changes ahead. The ability to feel with clarity, to understand the emotional signals that are being sent to you, will make you a stabilizing force in your community. People who are attuned to this new emotional frequency will become leaders, guiding others through the turbulent waves of transformation. As we continue to align with this new frequency, time itself will begin to move differently. It will no longer be a straight line, with each moment following the one before it. Instead, time will begin to spiral, and the past and future will no longer feel like separate entities. They will begin to merge, and you'll begin to experience a deepening of the cycles of time. This shift in time will not feel like a regression. It will feel like a refinement, a deepening of your awareness. You'll find that the lessons and experiences of the past will return to you, but this time, with a deeper understanding, a greater clarity. The future will no longer be a distant, unknown thing. It will be something you can sense, something you can shape with your thoughts, intentions, and actions. This transformation will also affect the way we think. The old mental structures, those built on fear, separation, and survival, will begin to collapse. In their place, a new way of thinking will emerge. The mind will no longer be the dominant force, but will instead align with a new consciousness, one that is more intuitive, more connected to the heart. Thought will become lighter, more fluid. It will no longer be bound by rigid patterns or outdated beliefs. It will flow with the energy of the heart, integrating wisdom from the soul. The mind will no longer be an obstacle to spiritual growth, but a partner in the process. It will help you to navigate the new world with greater clarity, and to understand the deeper meanings of the experiences you encounter. As our consciousness expands, so will our way of communicating. Words will become secondary to a new form of language, symbolic communication. The Pleiadians have taught that we will begin to use symbols and images to communicate, rather than relying solely on words. These symbols will bypass the logical mind and speak directly to the subconscious. You may begin to notice certain shapes, colors, or number sequences that carry deep personal meaning. These symbols will serve as reminders, guiding you on your journey. They will help you to access deeper layers of wisdom and truth that cannot be conveyed through language alone. The map of your life, the one you've been seeking for so long, will no longer be found on external sources, whether in books, teachers, or gurus. It has always been within you. The search for purpose and meaning will end, not because there's nothing left to discover, but because you will realize that the map was always inside you. You are no longer a seeker, you are a creator. Your life's path is one that you are actively creating, moment by moment. You will begin to see that everything you need to navigate your life is already embedded within you. The external world may still seem chaotic, but your inner world will become a place of deep clarity. This inner map will guide you toward your true purpose, and you will no longer feel lost. You are not just walking a path, you are creating the path as you go. The new earth is not a place we wait for in the future. It is already being created, right now, through every small choice we make. Every time we align with our true nature, every time we choose love over fear, the new earth emerges. It's not something that will come after the collapse of the old world. It is being born through us, through our actions, thoughts, and energy. We are the architects of the new earth. With every act of resistance to unconscious living, every moment of conscious decision-making, we are building the foundation for a new reality. The new earth is not a distant dream, it is already unfolding in every moment. So, ask yourself, are you living in a way that reflects the world you want to see? Because the new earth doesn't come all at once. It doesn't arrive from the outside in. It arrives through you, through your actions, thoughts, and choices. Every brave moment, every decision to live in alignment with your soul's truth, brings us one step closer to the new earth. With that said, Thank you for watching, and until next time.